Hello all. Today I will be showing you a program, some programs, not some programs, a single program, and I will be doing this program in C, then I will be doing this program in C++, then in Java and in Python. But the thing is that if you are using some IDE, you need a full structure. You need to write some full structure. You need some classes, some functions to achieve your task. If you are using some online compiler, then you need not care about all the hassles faced while writing full structured programs in IDEs. So I'm using online GDB compiler to achieve this particular task. You can do the same. Simply go to Google, search for online GDB compiler and see what the result comes up. And this one is the site onlinegdb.com. So let me first set the language from the upper right hand section to C language. Let me refresh the page and start afresh. I must admit that I had practiced this particular program before showing it to you guys. So this program is about swapping of two numbers. It's a very common program out there in the internet. So the two programs which are popular is that swapping of two number using a third variable and swapping of two number without using any variable. So I'll be showing you your logical way of thinking that how you can do this. So in C language you will be asking the user to enter two numbers. So you don't need int main, you can simply write void main to achieve this task. And you don't need this line also return 0, because in C language you can make a function as void main and run it. So I'll be changing from hello world to enter past number, enter past number, fine. And in a similar way we will be having another line which will be saying that enter second number, this will be second, fine. Now before using any variable we need to declare which variables are we going to use. We need to tell the computer, the compiler to allocate some memory location so that that variable can be used and the program doesn't crash. So I'll be using integer 1, then another one 2, and I'll be using a third variable which I'll be naming as 10. Now I need to store this, assign these variables with some value. So I'll be writing scanf, and for integer we write %d and ampersand of 1. So ampersand of 1 basically means is that 1 is the variable and ampersand of 1 is the memory location. So within that memory location store some value. We'll be storing the value for the second one. We'll be writing scanf and then %d comma ampersand of 2, fine. So we'll be writing that printf before swapping the values are %d and %d, and we'll be simply writing 1 comma 2, fine. Now what we will be doing is that we will be using temp equals to 1. So remember guys that double equals to is a comparison operator and single equal to is a assignment operator. So we are assigning temporary variable with a value of 1. So temporary, the value of 1 is being copied to temporary, and in this assignments value goes from right to the left. So from 1 to 2, that is from right to left. Now we can change the value of 1. We can say that 1 is equal to 2, and then again we can change the value of 2 to 10. Now I will be printing this line one more time, and I will be simply changing that before swapping to after swapping. Okay, so Ctrl Z, I copied a wrong line of code. Let me copy this line, Ctrl C, go here, and paste Ctrl V. So this was before and this will be after swapping. Fine. Let's run the program and see what happens. Enter first number 12 maybe, the second number maybe 3. So before swapping it was 12 and 3, after swapping it's 3 and 12. If you give a new line here, it will look more prettier. Fine. Now the second portion, the second question comes is without using any variable. I mean without using third variable. How we can do that? So now you are saying that 1 is equal to 1 plus 2. Let's assume that the value of 1 is 3 and that of 2 is 5. So 5 plus 3 equals to 8. Now inside 2, that is 8, inside 2, 5 plus that is 3 and 5. So 2, we need the value of 2 to be 3. So 5 plus 3 equals to 8. So 8 means 1 and minus 5 minus 3. 3 means I have to subtract the second one. 1 minus 2. So 5 plus 3 equals to 8. So we need to subtract the swapping 3 and 5. So if we subtract 8 minus 3, it will give 5. 8 minus 3 means 1. And if we subtract 8 minus 5, it will give 3. That means 2. So it's working. And for 1, what we will be doing is that we will be again taking 1 minus 2, what we had in the first value. So here in that you can just assume the values are 3 and 5. So after addition it's 8. Now we need to assign inside 2 we need 3. So for 3 what we will be doing is that 8, that is the addition of 2, minus, so we will be requiring 3, that is 2. So we will be subtracting 2, that is 2 is that is 3 and 5, so it's 5. Hope I am being able to explain you what the logical concept how you can do this. Now simply run the program. Enter first number 12 maybe and the second number may be 5. So before swapping the values are 12 and 5 and after swapping it's 5 and 12. Fine. So you can change this this program to C++ also. Just choose C++ and we will be requiring IO stream. That's the header file for C in and C out, and we will be using namespace std, so that for every C in and C out we don't need to write std colon C out or maybe std colon C in. To avoid this particular line we can use this using namespace std. So printf is the enter the first number. We'll be changing from scanf to C in, and C in will be accepting some values. So accepting value means inside 1. Enter second number. Again we can do is that C in will be giving 2. Fine. So I think okay. So printf. No. This will be C out. Before swapping the values are it's 1 and 2. Let's delete the rest of the lines. Fine. Let me copy this particular line of code. Control C. Go to this particular line and paste it in here. Control V. So we need a new line. For new line we will be simply here we will be passing in /n. Let's run the program. So and 2 terminating character 1 2. Okay, so I missed a semicolon in here and there will be a semicolon in here. Now I think the program would run properly. It's void main. So in C++ program you cannot write void main, you have to always write int main. That's the structure of C++. In C program you can write void main, but in C++ program you need to write int main and you need to write return 0. Run the program. Enter first number 12, second number 3. So before swapping 12 and 3, after swapping are 3 and 12. So the swapping of two number using two variables or three variables. So using temp you can do this particular program in C++. It won't be a problem, it won't be an issue. Now let me move into Java. So Java has two built-in functions so we can use. One is buffer editor and another one is scanner. I'll be using scanner to achieve this particular program, to do this program. So we'll be copying this particular portion of code so that we don't need I don't need to type it once again. Let me refresh the page, reload the page and choose Java. Here is public static void main. So here instead of hello world it will be saying that enter past num, and it will be within scanf, not scanf, sorry. We need to declare scanner. Scanner is C equals to new scanner and it's system.in. So scanner will be taking the value from not some space or from the sky or from the earth. It will be taking the value from this system, that's system.in, and within 1, so 1 is equal to sc.nextin. That means that we need to do type conversion, convert it to integer. In a similar way we'll be copying this okay, so let me copy the logic here, Ctrl V, and copy this particular this code and paste it in here. We don't need the scanner line one more time because you have already declared it. So we'll be changing from 1 to 2. Fine. Okay, so 1 2, fine. The logic is in here. This one is the logic portion to swap the two numbers. This is the logic. So before so we'll be having a sysout line here, system.out.println before swapping the values are plus 1 and plus 2. Fine. So we'll be having this line one more time. Instead of before we'll be writing after swapping. It's pasted in here. It's before, we will be writing after. Let's run the program and see what error comes up. There will be an error because for scanner we didn't mention util package. So scanner is within import java.util.star. That's the package 2 for the scanner. Let's run the program and see what happens. So there is a spelling in impori, it will be import. There was a spelling mistake, typo mistake. Okay, so we didn't declare 1 and 2, so we need to declare integer 1 and integer 2. So we need to, so Java is a statically typed language, means when we are using some variables we need to declare at first that those variables are of which data type. So that's particularly int 1 and 2, that's what it means. Let's run the program. Okay, so enter first number. So the first number is, I can give any number, maybe 12, and the second number, okay, it will be second number, my mistake. Before swapping the values are 12 and 3, after swapping the values are 3 and 12. So C, C++, Java, 3 of the programming languages, this particular task is being achieved. The last one which is left is Python. So for Python I'm selecting this Python 3 and let's reload the page. Fine. So Python is something which is very interesting. I mean in Python you can do this in a very simple way. Write x comma y and assign some values like 12 and comma 3. That's it. And after that, what you will be doing is that you will be simply writing x. Okay, you need to print it. Print the numbers before swapping are. So you'll be writing something like before swapping are and this one. And here you cannot do that by using some plus or comma. You need to do this by format and then x comma y, and there will be no semicolon. And then what you will be doing is that you will be simply writing x comma y, and you will be swapping that value in this way, y comma x. That's it. The values are swapped. So let's check it out whether it gets swapped or not. It's a pretty funny language. I mean, I found it pretty interesting in Python. So the numbers before swapping, this will be after swapping. Fine, and let's run the program and see what happens. The numbers before swapping are 12 and 3. The numbers after swapping are 3 and 12. So Python is something, I mean, I am learning. I learned Python out of my own by looking into the internet and some courses from Get Learning. Those were the basics. And so Python is something, I mean, as you can see, that in either whether it is in C++ or Java, you need to, I mean, the logical thinking of Python is something, I mean, exceptionally something different. Anyways, so let's not discuss about, or let's not compare the languages C, C++, Java and Python. That's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video was swapping of two number using third variable and without using third variable. And I have shown you in C, C++, Java and Python, and using online compiler. And here I have used online GDB compiler. So you can Google it, and before, if you have understood what I mean the explanation of my video, you can try it on your own. So once your logical thinking portion is gets cleared out, you'll be able to code more complex program out of your own if your basics is strong. So go after watching this video. Open up your laptop or your desktop, whichever computer you are using, and practice it, and try to build the logic out of your own. So that's all for this video. If you like it, throw a like button. You can comment to boost my motivation. Likes and comments are to boost my motivation. And you can subscribe to my channel so that when newer videos are being uploaded to my channel, you will get notification. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys, and happy coding.